Good morning students. In this lecture video, I am going to teach you the topic intersection of solid surfaces. In this intersection of solid surfaces, we look at the case 1 cylinder intersection with the cylinder. If you look at here, the case 1 states that a cylinder standing and the cylinder penetrating. I mean to say, in the other words, the standing cylinder is nothing but a vertical cylinder, as a cylinder penetrating is a horizontal cylinder. Now let's look into the question. A cylinder of dia 50 and axis 70 is completely penetrated by another cylinder of 40 diameter and 70 axis horizontally. Both axes intersect and bisect each other. Draw projections showing curves of intersection. The given question here it is, if you look from here, a cylinder of dia 50 and 70 axis, and you look here, why another is nothing but again here another cylinder 40 dia and 70 axis. Both the axes are same, that is 70, and this cylinder is nothing but a standing cylinder. Why? Because it's given very clear, a 40 diameter and 70 axis is horizontal one. So this cylinder which is of 50 and 70 axis is a vertical cylinder, and 40 and 70 axis is a horizontal cylinder. What it is also stated here is both the axes intersect and bisect each other. That means both the cylinders are intersecting at each other at a center point. That is, for example, this standing cylinder, the diameter given is 50 and its axis is 70. And where this horizontal cylinder is being penetrated, it is being penetrated, that means both the axes intersect and bisect each other. So intersect and bisect each other is nothing but exactly at the center of this axis, that is 70, that will be 35. At a distance of 35, another cylinder of dia 40 and axis 70 is being intersecting. So for this case, we are supposed to draw the projections and show the curve of intersection. Dear students, if you look here, both are cylinders. When one cylinder is being penetrated with the another cylinder, what is the intersection at the surfaces, solid surfaces? If you look here, it is a curved surface of intersection. Let's look into the answer, how we are supposed to draw this. First, as you know that you are supposed to represent a reference line with naming xy, that is a reference line. Now let's look at first, we need to draw the three views of the standing cylinder. Then after, we are supposed to draw the three views of the horizontal cylinder. Now I hope you know that with 50 diameter, I mean 25 radius, we draw a circle. Then so divide the circle and project the axis from the center, that is 70, and locate the rectangle by projecting from this. So I've given here only the top base. I mean the top base is here one circle, and you will be seeing the another circle here. Viewing from the top, I see a circle divided into 4 divisions, and here it is 1 dash 2 dash in the top view. Now in order to draw the side view, why we need to draw the side view? Because the side view of the true shape of the horizontal cylinder is seen in the side view of the standing cylinder, isn't it? When I view this horizontal cylinder, I need to draw a circle. Where I see that circle is within the standing cylinder. So that's the reason we are supposed to project a 45-degree line at some space on the reference line, at some distance on the reference line. Draw a 45-degree line and project from the circle the points. Projectors onto this line and erect them again onto the top. So project them. So you need to project from here. I hope you have studied in the intersection solids as well as planes. In order to get the side view, we project from here a line, and you need to draw a 45-degree line and project from the circle. The number of divisions you make the circle, that many lines you will be getting here. In order to make it 4, only 4 we got here, like 1 2 3 4, and project them onto 45-degree line and erect them. And from this you will be getting from the front view, you will be getting one more line here. So join all those lines, so you'll be getting one more rectangle in the side view. That means the top view, the vertical cylinder views are circle, the true shape in the top, and from projecting from the top you'll be getting the front view, one more rectangle. In order to get the side view, we draw a 45-degree line and project those intersection points, I mean the points onto this line, and project them, and we'll be getting this. Now the similar naming in the side view also to be given. This is nothing but the 4 dash, and these lines are nothing but 1, 3 and 2 dash. Next I need to represent a horizontal cylinder. In order to draw the horizontal cylinder, first I need to draw true shape, isn't it? This is a horizontal cylinder. The true shape of the horizontal cylinder is what? Circle. So circle of given diameter 40, that will be within this rectangle, that will be within the rectangle. We see when I place a cylinder here, if you look at this image, when you place this, you see the circle within this rectangle. So with 40 diameter, I mean 20 radius, you are going to draw the circle. And similar, we need to draw the front views and top views of this vertical cylinder as well as the horizontal cylinder. The horizontal cylinder divided into 8 divisions. Now project all those points from the side view cylinder circle onto the front view. It is bisecting, intersecting at axis how much? This is 70. So at the center both are intersecting. That means you need to draw first a line of at the intersection point, that is 35. So you'll be getting the center here. So locate that center and draw the circle, then giving the naming to them and project them How much is this axis? This is again 70. This is 70. So that means from here it is 35 and from here it is 35. So we'll be getting the front view as well. I need to get the top view, project from the circle onto this 45-degree line and project them towards this, and even project from this. You'll be getting one more rectangle, isn't it? One more rectangle you'll be getting. If you see, you'll be getting one more rectangle here. You project from the top to front, and from the side view you'll be getting one more rectangle, isn't it, Shreyas? The three views of a cylinder are being drawn for a horizontal as well as the vertical cylinder. Now what is happening here? What we need to see here is this cylinder, the standing cylinder, is being cut, isn't it? It is being penetrating in the sense it is being cut by this horizontal cylinder. It is being cut by a horizontal cylinder. So what are the lines where it is being cutting this horizontal cylinder with respect to vertical? With respect to vertical, where it is being cutting. When you look at this circle, when you pass the projectors from this, so these projectors come and intersect this circle, intersecting that circle. If you see, look at this arrow mark indication, from this circle is being cutting this circle at different points. This circle is being cutting this circle at different points, here, here, here as well as here, even either side, this side also, isn't it? Then only I can see this rectangle. This is being cut by this rectangle. So these are the intersections. So what we need to do with these intersections is give some naming to them. So they are nothing but what? Here it is A to G dash, H dash are in the side view. So when you project that, for example, let's take this G. So this G is nothing but G double dash is in the side view. Its top view will be what? Here. That is G dash. Here you'll be getting one, I mean G, and here you'll be also getting one more G, isn't it? G and G. Now when you look at this point, H and F, this intersection is where? Here. So when I view from here, from the top side view, this is H double dash. So when it comes and hits here, that is H, and this is F, HF. Similarly, you can make a note of this all. A and E. A and E is this, and B and D is this. Whatever the naming, either you give the numbers or the letters. So whatever you are giving, where they are intersecting, this is C and C. So what happens with these intersections is, when these are being intersected, those points to be again projected into the front view. Those points to be projected onto the front view. And look at these intersection where A is intersecting with A line. Let us look at this point. This is AE line. AE line is here. This point, from here a line to be drawn. So you'll be getting here E. Draw projector from here E, as well as a draw projector from A. So you'll be getting A here and E here. I mean A dash, E dash, that is in the front view. A, B, C, D in the top view. A double dash, B dash in the side view. Let's look try to understand here the intersection points. So they are being intersected. So if you go through this diagram very clearly, H and F is this, isn't it? H and F. So this is F intersection. That means you need to draw a projector from here and projector from here. Why? Because it is coming and intersecting here. So these to be projected onto the front view. And let's look at C and G. CG is this, it is being stated in the diagram. Let's look whether it is correct or not. This is what? G point. Yes. And this is G point. G point here. Intersection. So similarly, either side also you need to project. So those are these points, you'll be getting intersection. This half of the curve, this rectangle is being intersecting. Even this curve is also being intersected by the rectangle. So when you look, then join them with a free hand, and even this side also join it with a free hand. You'll be getting curve of intersection. Similar procedure need to be followed even this side also, dear students. When you look here, this is what, this line is what, G, this is G. So when you drop here, you'll be getting intersection point here with the circle, this G line. So this will be again G here, and this line will be again BH and FD, and here it is E and A. So both sides of this you'll be getting same numbers and letters. So you need to project them and join them with a smooth curve. And if you look here, complete rectangles are not visible here. With the standing rectangle, if you see here, when it is being cut, here it is nothing, like it is not visible. That means it is being penetrated cutting, right? You make either a dashed line or just place this without drawing any line. You need to place either sides. The standing rectangle and the penetrating rectangle, when it is being penetrated here, if you look here, this penetrated rectangle, you cannot see the other part, the inner part, which is being hidden here. So that is being drawn with a dashed line. Chain thick line here and here above the rectangle, this rectangle part. That means you see only this part of the rectangle here and even this part of the rectangle, and this is nothing but the curve of intersection. When both are intersecting, this is our answer, curve of intersection. And whereas these two lines are not visible, why? Because that is being within inside, which is hidden. That's the reason. So when it is hidden here, even this will be also hidden here. Why? Because a circle is drawn first. From the circle, within the circle, a rectangle is being drawn. So that's the reason here, if you see, these are hidden lines. This is how you need to plot this diagram, dear students, and make sure that the outer boundaries are to be dark. These outer boundaries all to be dark with HB pencil, even this circle. And here, coming to the side view, we see the complete rectangle. Why? Because the standing rectangle is completely visible, and within that we see the circle here. So that's the reason this circle is also visible, and try to make this completely with HB pencil. And this is the procedure need to be followed in order to draw the circle intersection with the cylinder intersection with the cylinder. I hope you got this problem, and try to draw this and try to understand it twice. You'll be getting it in more aspect. Thank you. This is about the intersections.